Okay, I've got the game started up. We should be going pretty soon. Right, let's switch over. I'll probably have to switch the titles and whatnot. Let's see. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. There we go. Let me make sure the game audio is hooked up. There we go. And there we go. Now we're all ready, set to go. With no surprises. Okay. On my end, it looks like I'm delaying a little bit. I'm worried about that. Like, I feel like my frame rate drops a little bit compared to what I'm looking at, but maybe that's just my the way it looks like on OBS. It might not be that way overall. Not my chaos won't be today. Thank goodness. I can breathe a little bit easier. I'm gonna assume that Panzer isn't going to go any crazier. Like, he's already dropped 16 subs, so I don't think it's gonna get any crazier than that. I imagine if you do like them intermediately, where it's just like, oh, I'll just drop like one every hour or so, we'll be perfectly fine. That's not one. I hit silver. Oh, goody. Yay. We're off to a great start. We're at 23 more and we'll hit basically the cap for what we had before. Yay. Why are you like this? All right, let's well, first let's upgrade our stats. I don't think it saved this from last time. Is there still one thing I can get? Probably something in life. No, it would be probably something in heat actions. Nope. So battle. No. It's not here. So it has to be something in alcohol tolerance is what it is. All right, sure. I might need that later. Also, I ran out of coffee, and my water is, on another table. One moment. I'm probably gonna need a lot of this water. I'm probably gonna need that water to the side. Usually, I try to save the water for. Usually, I try to save the water for redeems, but because my throat is a little sore from before, I think the water will kind of help out a little bit. Also, we didn't get to do karaoke last stream, so let's make up for that by doing some karaoke here. Also, right, this is a fighting game. Wow, he somehow lived. And now he's not. I have 4 million yen. I remember in Zero, that was like common. Also, hey, we got a first time chatter. Let's see, who are you with your little emo? Liminality. Carb. Welcome in, Carb. Big bunnies. Welcome in, Carb. I have no idea how to pronounce the first part of your name. Cute emo. It looks like a blue Eevee. You had it the first time, and Carb works just fine as well. Liminality? Is that how that's pronounced? Please allow me to understand this. Kind of. It's Carbuncle FF14. Whoa. I didn't expect that. I just love that. He just watches it fly by him. Doesn't even try to catch it. Just. I'm sorry, that's funny. Not gonna lie, my first result from Carbuncle is from WebMD. Nobody likes that file type. It doesn't need to exist. Am I out of medicine? Yeah, I should probably head to the drugstore and get a bunch of toughness. You do not want to see the other one. Alright, yeah, fair. I'll take your word on that. It seems like the enemies got a little bit tougher. Or maybe I'm just a little rusty. I love that one swing of a sign was enough. But welcome in, Carb. How are you doing? You're new. How'd you find me? I'm curious. I don't know why. I'm just curious to know like how people find me. Doing well. Saw you in the promote channel in Kiwi's Discord. Oh, you're from Kiwi's side. Okay. That's nice to hear. Nice. Well, I'm glad that you popped over. Where am I on the map? Oh, I'm over here. So I need to make a right down this way. Also, I should get something to eat. Excuse me, fine sir. I would like a burger. Or ma'am. That'll do. Well, I don't get the bonus if I don't have the 2 things, so we'll do this. Boy, yeah. Take a Lokrin! I haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing? Wait, now I'm hungry. I had chicken this morning. I made fried chicken this morning. It was all right. I'm trying to learn a new method of cooking for it, so it's I'm not quite getting it right. I'm great. Well, glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I hope you have fun while you're here as well. I have my own emotes now. Awesome. We love to hear it. We love to see it. Now then, karaoke is where again? Trying to remember where the karaoke spot is. Oh, it's down here. Nearly walked by it. Also, I get a little too focused with karaoke, so you'll have to be patient with me. And of course, we sing with Majima every time we get the chance. If we have the opportunity to, Majima's coming with us. Oh, great. Yeah, Welcome in, welcome in. We love seeing people talk with one another and have fun. All right, Majima. Let's go.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to be easy on my voice because Majima is just a little tough to say. All right, Kitty. All right, I'm going first. Here's the one I want, Kiryu-chan. This song is sad, but it's a fun type of sad. All right, here we go. Here we go. I might get a little zeroed out on chat for a bit because I zero in on this. Just do casual. Okay, okay.
Come on.
もし俺が世界中を好き勝手に塗り替えられたとして入れ食いハーレム天国を作れてもそのせいで君が不幸になるならやめようイケイケゴーゴー田舎のカビ臭い養生班で宣伝みたいなボロ布団にくるまり破壊しみてえに硬い枕で眠ることになったとしても君が幸せならばいいのさどれだけ重くて残酷な地獄に突き落とされても君が悲しむよりは千倍万倍マシやで
Oh, that's weird. We didn't get the cutscene.
構わねえさ苦しみよ憎しみよどんと食い幸せなら幸せなら幸せならいいさだからねその涙拭きなよ幸せならいいのさ構わねえさせっかくのべっぴんが台無しさ幸せなら幸せなら俺は変われ何度だって何だって祈ろう I love you I love you 忘れないでよなんて言わねえさ I love you I love you
I broke the combo.
幸せならいつまでも君が幸せなら
Check it, check it.
Ah, I missed the combo right there at the end. I'm surprised there's directions instead of face buttons for this. We're playing on a control. We're not playing on a controller. We're playing on a mouse and keyboard. Because unfortunately, I don't have access to a controller right now because my old controller broke. It bugs out way too much, and doing a pattern rhythm game does not work with it because the inputs are delayed, and the delay is erratic. Oops, sorry, I got distracted. What'd you get distracted by? Oh, I see, there was a fight going on. Not bad, not bad. Thanks for indulging me on the mood, Kiryu-chan. I wish I could have done better, but I'm glad you had a good time.
Yes.
All right, you're up. Sing me some good stuff, Kiryu-chan. Shoot, I was AFK. Don't worry about it. Now, let's see. We're gonna go with tonight. Let's stick with the sad. We want to stick with the sad. All right. Full focus time. I probably won't notice chat because I'm locking in. Ah. I can't look at that. Yep. Congratulations, Panzer. You already got me messed up. Wonderful. I knew it was Panzer the moment I looked at it. We're at 21. Slow it down, Panzer. At least it was just one. He. Oh, you just having fun, ain't ya? We may have just lost the cutscene. Ah, we didn't get the cutscene. I have to start over. I have to start over now. I have to start over. There's another one. Panzer. And another one. We're now... essentially, I think we're now at the point we were yesterday. I thought we peaked yesterday for the week. And Panzer said, nah, let's go a little further beyond. I'm like, well, we're not beyond it just yet. Well, technically we're still a little bit behind it because technically there was more than 23 subs. It was just the counter's a little weird. We'll sing alone this time. We won't bother Majima again. This time we will we'll work with something. It's not exactly like we don't have the money to do this. Now, no distracting me with subs. I gotta work on this, all right? All right, here we go. It's funny you have all of these little details that you can't adjust. All right. No subs while I'm doing this. We want to try and get a good score. If you sub, it throws me off because I get distracted. Ah. We got a 133 combo. That's not too bad. That ain't too bad. I'm gonna go get food and then have an appointment after. If you end before I come back, then thanks for the stream. Well, thank you so much for popping by, Shuzzy. We love having everybody over. Whoever pops over, it's always great to have you. So long as you're here to have fun and not troll. Bullying's fine, but no trolling. Let's see. What did we get on our score? I don't think we got very well. 92. Actually, not bad. Let's see. We can sing another song. I'm so sad Bakabitai is not in here. Let's try Pride from Despair. I'm going to try Pride from Despair. Okay, okay. Laser in. Ah, I thought that was rapid press. Ah. ゴリム中を継続中青春の迷い子神様の宇宙中発掘と失望中夢行きの高速道路は大渋滞中実際も禁眼で歪んじゃって残像風やべえずっと瞑想中で今月が終わるぞ積もり積もる煩悩鈍る鈍る本能間違っててもいいからさ汗ちょうだい君はどう生きるんだ誇りもしねえ人生が刻一刻と無駄遣いのまま終わりに向かってるぜヘイボーイ考えるんだその空っぽの脳みそでライナー見せろ絶望ちょっと燃やせ燃やし尽くせ飛びみてえな黒歴史光浴びず錆びついた胸の焼却炉で絶望の頂からあいつらを見下してやれ吐きだめろズルになりやがれ見せつけろ絶望チョプラ答えは見えたかボーイ答えは出せがか答えなんてものはいつも最初から自分の中に出ているもんなんだ悩んで俺なんかやめて走れ走れ走るんだThat one's really hard because of the rapid presses. Presses. Yeah. Stayed for the end of the song. Good job. See ya. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. It's the funny number. Score of 69. Nice. Nah, we're good. Of course we get the score of 69. What else would we get? Oh, those are maracas. I was wondering what was in there. I was like, what is in that basket? How's my hunger? Not quite enough yet. Oh, pardon me, sirs and madams. Are bicycles a popular item in Japan? Because I see a lot of them in this game. It could just be like a visual aesthetic to be used as like weaponry, but I do wonder if it's like based on like how many people use bikes in Japan. As often as I see them in like shows and whatnot, it makes me think that there's like it's a very popular item. Nah, bikes are pretty popular in Japan. Lots more navigate on foot, but people def use bikes. Interesting. Ow. I love when the ragdoll freaks out. When the ragdoll physics in video games freak out, it's always fun. Oh, right. I should visit the drugstore first and get loaded up on healing. Let's see. Because I believe this is where the drugstore's down this way, so. Probably the main downside to a bike is they take up tons of space on public transit. I guess if there's enough of them, that would make sense. When I was in college, I did have a bike. And it was my main way of getting around on the campus. One of the things, though, you didn't used to be able to, but apparently whenever I was there when you were allowed to, you weren't used to able to take your bike into your dormitory with you. But that policy changed when I got there. You were allowed to take your bike in. Even though there was a bike rack outside, they started letting people take their bikes into the dormitory because they kept having problem with people stealing the bikes. What they would do is, even though the wheels would be locked onto the bike rack, they would just basically like get a wrench, undo the front wheel, and then just steal the bike. Now, usually when I put my bike on a bike rack, I don't put the thing around just the wheel. I put it around the loop of the bike in the thing. So you know how like a bike, it doesn't just have one bar in its middle, it has two. Usually I loop it through those two bars because there's no way to get that out. If you loop it through, it basically like locks it in proper. So I usually ran it through that, even if I had to stretch the bike lock out to reach it, and locked it in that way, because then it didn't matter if they didn't matter what they did. They'd need bolt cutters basically to bolt, or like heavy duty like wire fence cutters to get the lock off of the thing. So I never had issues with my bike being stolen, but I did see like a couple of bike racks where it was just the wheel attached to the bike rack. So somebody lost their bike because they just didn't think to run it through the main body of the bike, as opposed to just, you know, rather than just they just ran it through the wheel. There's Astral's tip of the day. If you have a bike and live on campus, do not lock your bike by the wheel. Lock it by its like spine, basically.
いらっしゃいませ。
Let's see. There we go. Now we can move along. I'll also probably go and get something to eat again, because hunger is down a bit, and I also could use some HP, because I think eating restores HP. I don't remember exactly if that is the case or not, but I think eating does restore HP. Oh, right. That'll do. Like sum total of the Japanese I know in these shops. Irashimase and arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimashita? I don't think I've heard of the arigatou gozaimashita. I've heard of arigatou gozaimasu. What does the gozaimashita mean? If I'm pronouncing that right. I very likely could be pronouncing it right. Yeah, you're close. Just listen to the shop peeps and you'll hear it. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't hear anything else. Oh, gozaimashita. Gaimashita. Okay, not shita, but shita. Okay. So the I is not as pronounced, so it's shita. Okay, so arigatou gozaimashita. Arigatou gozaimashita. I'm guessing mashita. Arigatou gozaimashita. I think mashita is like, let's see. Gozaimasu is, let's see. I know arigato is thank you. Gozaimasu, I think, means graciously or thank. So it's like thank you very much. And then mashita, arigato gozaimashita. What does gozaimashita mean? If arigato is thanks, arigato gozaimashita. Arigato gomai. Wow, that's so hard for me to pronounce. Gomai mashita is thank you. Is thank you. It's more formal and respectful than the shorter version. Well, the thing is, I know 3 versions. Arigato is just like the simplistic, more informal thank you. And oh, cutscene. We'll get back to that maybe. Is this going to be horrific?
ちょっと待ってください。
Oh, hey, it's that one guy, I think.
お前はたかし。はい。その説はお世話になりました。
Yeah, I remember that.
俺はサイの花屋の息子たかしを助けてやったことがあった。たかしは跡部組の組長の娘京香と真面目に暮らしているはずだった。
ねえ、たかし、何やってんの？競馬で儲かったからおごってくれるんじゃなかったの？
誰だそいつは。京香はどうした？あ、これはその。頑張って京香を幸せにするんじゃなかったのか。それは結局半端なままか。違うんです、桐生さん。聞いてくださいよ。
Okay, what's your explanation, buddy? This is not looking good for you. I was working my butt off. Gas stations, restaurants, construction jobs. I've given every job my best effort. Still, no matter where I went, it didn't seem to fit. I didn't seem to fit in. I never lasted long. Then money got tight, and I... Didn't you tell me once you'd do whatever it takes to protect Koyaka? You were ready to chop off a finger to prove it, too. Was that just a bunch of hot air? But Koyaka is... What about her? She's meeting with another guy behind my back.
Nani?
What? You sure about that? I asked her once. She lied about being out with friends. But I know there's something going on. One of my coworkers at my job saw it firsthand. He told me he saw Koyaka going into a hotel with another guy. This feels like it's going to be some sort of misunderstanding at a point. But let's see where this goes. Koyaka is leaving me out to dry, and I'm the one struggling to work. You're pathetic. You can't even confirm it yourself. All you have to go on is what someone else told you. You're scared of the truth. Scared of the truth? Exactly. Kitty-san, have you ever heard the rumor about the legendary information dealer here in Komachuro? They say he has eyes everywhere in the city. Is it true? If anyone would know, it's you. You gotta tell me, Kiryu-san. They call him the florist. The florist of Sai. Please, will you take me to him? I have to know what Koyaka is really doing. If I take you, it'll be on his terms. I'll talk to the florist for you, but no promises. Thank you. Well then, this is not exactly something I was expecting. This feels like an interesting turn of events. If I had to guess, based on the severity of their last situation and possibly how the writers of the story would narratively handle this, this is likely a huge misunderstanding. if I had to guess, let's see. If I was to guess this scenario, either it is exactly what's happening, or exactly what's described as happening, or she's also trying to do some sort of job around the corner and not telling him because she doesn't want to worry about him. She doesn't want to worry him with the fact that she is also working to try and make ends meet. And the job that she's in is simply just one that requires her services in a certain place, but is not like explicit. I think that's the way they're trying to lead it. If I was to make a guess at this. I forgot. I was heading to the Millennium Tower. Oopsie. I completely forgot that I was supposed to be heading to the tower. Also, I guess I'm going to be fighting these guys. Ooh, that looked painful. The physics ran out. Lady, what are you doing? Can you not see there's a fight going on? Oh. Okay, I see why she wasn't afraid. She got hands. The ragdoll boing. Okay, I see why she walked into this and was not afraid. She got hands. I love that you just walk through them. All right, florist, we've got some news for you, and it's a little bit odd. I still think these TVs on the floor are really excessive. Like, who is looking at this?
Oi.
Florist, it's your son. Takashi wants to meet you. But the question is, are you willing to meet with him? You said it yourself. He's pathetic. No backbone in that kid. Not a trait he picked up from me, that's for sure. That's your answer then?
Yeah.
Don't even want to look at him. No backbone, huh? Maybe the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Hey, it's not my thing. It's just not my thing. I guess we're done here then. Wait. Takashi... The kid just wants to talk to the florist, right? Yeah, he does. Then that's what I'll meet him as. Bring him on up. Alright. Hey, what was that smirk? Nah. Somewhere deep down. You wanna meet this kid, I think.
Oi.
Mind your own dang business. Just bring the little crap up here. You're in luck, kid. There we go. Shrimp, that's what I should have gone for. That's a food product I could have... Man, that's a missed opportunity. Should have used shrimp. I gotta get better at replacing swear words with foodstuffs, because that's funny. To me, at least. Wait, what's the fastest route? Either way. It finally calmed down a little bit. That's wonderful to see. We might be getting into a fight here. I went on a little research rabbit hole. Gozaimasu comes from an anarchic formal verb for to be, but these days it makes a few phrases more formal, and that's it. Interesting. Japanese is a language that confuses me a tad. I don't fully comprehend how it is meant to be structured, though I do understand a few bits of Japanese. Not like enough to be able to string together sentences and the like, but enough to be able to be like, okay, I think I know what's being said, but only a little bit. Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. How'd it go? He's got a minute he can spare you. Let's head up. Wow, really? Takashi, this is the florist. My name is Takashi. I don't need your life story, kid. You know how busy I am. Then you already know why. You want the dirt on the girl you eloped with, right? I just need to know what Koyaka is doing. I didn't ask for your reasons. Hi, I'm... in quotations. Please, don't be so long-winded. Accurate, actually. You're in the market for info. You're in the market for info I happen to be selling. That's all this is. Got it? Yes. So, one more time. You want info on this chick you ran off with? Yes. Once you know the truth, there's no going back. Sure you won't regret it? I'm sure. No matter what I find out, I'll deal with it. I can take it. All right, then.
1週間前の映像だ。
もしもし、私、会ってくれるの？わかった。今なら、たかし出かけてるから、大丈夫。じゃあ、いつものところで。
くそ。今日か。
Give it time. Let's see it through. Make sure it's true. So, let's see.
もうやめてくれ。これ以上見たくない。
お前が依頼したことだ。最後まで見るんだな。
あれは。
Okay, what do we got? I'm back. Did Astral break yet? Not yet. Let's see.
お父さん、何度もごめんなさい。
あ
の男、また仕事を辞めたそうだな。
それは、たかしのせいじゃなくて。
お前たちにはまだ無理だったんだ。もう諦めたらどうだ。いつでも戻ってきていいんだぞ。
ありがとう、お父さん。でも私、たかしのことを信じてる。今は悩んでるけど、きっといつか私を支えてくれる。だから私、 彼を支えてあげたい。
頑固者め、全く誰に似たんだか。
たかしがきちんと就職したら何年かかっても必ず返します。
あの男には期待しとらん。お前が惨めな生活を送るのが耐えられんだけだ。
It's not exactly like I can't see things from his perspective on this. From a father to his daughter on that case, it's like, especially it seems like to him at the very least, he just wants his daughter to be in a scenario where she's safe and happy, and this does not look like that scenario. I can certainly see why he's content in handing over money like that, and I think I understand this scenario if I remember from the last game. Their whole point was to elope and try to be independent, but it's clearly not working out because he can't maintain a job. To be fair, though, I do think trying to do stuff behind people's backs like this is certainly something that will cause confusions that can lead to situations like these. So it's fair, though it's not like I can't see this from her perspective either. It's like she wants Takashi to feel like he is still like in a position to be able to like stand up on his own and actually like run through with what he's working with. I can't say the situation that either of them are in is good, especially given their backgrounds. Especially with Takashi. Takashi is constantly looked down on. Though to be fair, he doesn't exactly breed the sense of confidence. Though I don't exactly know what Takashi's skill set is. Takashi does not seem like much of a fighter. I mean, he doesn't exactly exude intellectual to me. Though I do find it bizarre that he can't seem to get a stabilized job even at a grocery store or a gas station. Like, what are you doing at a grocery store and a gas station to get fired? That's what I'm wondering. Unless in Japan, grocery stores and gas stations are way more strict on their employees. I know in America, basically anybody can pick up that job description. Anyway. Koyaka, I'm such a...
Oh,
The waterworks won't solve your problems, kid. Both of you. Thank you. I know you guys probably think I'm full of it, but I'm gonna keep working at this. I'll work as hard as I can. I promise. I'll make Koyaka happy. Actions speak louder than words. Nice one, Lost. Actions speak louder than words. Go back to Koyaka, Takashi. Right. And land a stable job, eh? No more running away when it gets tough. Oh, he didn't get fired. He just kept quitting. Right. Your father would be ashamed of you right now. What do you know about my dad? I'm an information dealer. What don't I know about your dad? Would you be able to find out about him then? Where he is now? What he's doing? If he's even still alive? There's nothing I can find out. Mr. Flores, can you track down my father? You got the cash? What? My fee. Can you pay it? How much would it be? More than your sorry rear end can afford. That's for sure. No use quoting it. When you can actually support yourself and that girl, you come see me again. Maybe then we'll talk like men. Called broke in 4K. Ah. What I owe you for this time, then? This one's going on my tab with Kiryu. I still owe him a few. Thank you. Thank him, not me. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Really, thank you. You're You're an impressive father.
おい
Father, my rear end. That was strictly professional. So when do we work since when do you work pro bono? Shut up. Like I said, we're square now. Also, I need to put some powder on my hand. Nice censoring. I'm trying to get better at like doing it in a more humorous manner because I would rather do it humorously. There we go. Now my hands shouldn't sweat so bad. Yeah, that was a good choice. I'm trying to get better at reading first and then speaking after. That's what I'm trying to get practiced at. That way I can catch myself and work with it. But that's a little hard when you have dyslexia. Though I'm getting better at it. I'm starting to get better at like weirdly through measuring the phrases and words in like back to back with one another. It's less reading each word and more like reading parts of words and knowing what the rest of them would form together somehow. I don't quite understand how to describe it. I'm not very good at it yet, but I'm getting better at it at the least. It sounds like you named a brand there. What do you mean? You actually lost me a bit there. What do you mean? I'm ready to go. I'll wait for you at Serena, okay? All right. All right. I'll be there. Q in the message before. What do you use to keep your hands dry? Oh, okay, okay. I use a baby powder. It's, believe it or not, baby powder is really, really good. If you have, if you've got like the problem I have where it doesn't matter what temperature you're in, if you get excited or nervous, your hands start to sweat a lot. For me, if I get really, really focused on a task, I just hard focus on it, my hands sweat a lot. So something I do is I get baby powder because it's not as like hard as like baking soda or something else that's an absorbent. Baby powder is just soft. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just like a soft powder that gets into the hands easy enough. So if you just get a little bit of baby powder and rub it on your hands, it's a lot easier to handle. I climb, or at least I did, so we used chalk for that. I understand the use for chalk, I just don't like the smell of chalk. I actually used baby powder when I was rock climbing back in college. So I joined a rock climbing class, and one of the things it's advised is put some sort of powder on your hands in order to keep your hands from being sweaty. So I used baby powder. Baby powder def smells better. I try to get like the low odor one, the one that doesn't have like a super hard smell, but it just has like a slight like pleasant odor, so it's not so harsh. The one that I currently have is the it's a, let's see, it says a name on it, then baby powder, and it has silky soft skin underside, so it's for sensitive skin, I think, because it's a little softer is how I would describe the powder. It's a lot easier on the hands, especially when you work with your hands the way I do, like very like technical with drawing and art and working with keyboards and mouses a lot. So there's that. I highly recommend if you sweat a lot from your hands and you work at like a desk or something, definitely get like some baby powder and just keep it on your desk. It's just a really nice, easy way to keep your hands from sweating so much and staining like your keyboard and your mouse and whatnot. Or at least it eases it up a little bit. It's not going to 100% prevent it all the time, but it will make it a lot easier. Astral, how does one keep a secret well? By keeping very few of them. Essentially, like the way I would say it is like, I always put it as like, don't tell me a secret if because I don't like to lie. For me, it's like, if you're going to tell me a secret that will force me to lie, then I'm not going to make any promises to keep such a thing. So don't tell me it. I actively like avoid like people from telling me secrets if it involves me having to lie. Now, if they can tell me a secret where I won't have to lie about anything, that I can keep, because then I just don't say anything. I just keep it to myself, and it won't ever get brought up. So, essentially, don't keep secrets that will force you to lie. Because there are secrets that you can keep that will not force you to lie. For example, people know that I'm planning, that I have like a second subathon in mind, and that I have things to be. Oh no. OBS crashed. Sorry. So, recording gang, people who are watching this on YouTube, y'all are gonna not get disrupted, but oh boy, I got to reconnect. Seems there was a slight disruption. Let me try and fix that. Oh dear, the Wi-Fi kicked out. Okay, gonna have to work on that one then. I gotta reset the Wi-Fi. I'll have to remember to cut this out. I'll put the away screen up so I can remember to cut this out later. Okay, so this is not online. This is going to be for people who are watching this on VODs. It's unfortunate, but I think the service in my area just went out for some reason. I'll have to figure that out and solve it. I'm going to try and restore stream later, but this is going to have to be where I wrap up Yakuza, unfortunately. So this one's going to be, unfortunately, really short. Sorry about that. That's unfortunate. But, you know, stuff happens and you just have to deal with it as it comes. Till next time, I guess. Sorry. I feel bad about that. Anyway, hope to catch you all in the next one. I'll try to make the next one extra long to make up for this one.